Multiple Fox News hosts knew the president needed to act immediately. They texted Mr. Meadows, and he has turned over those texts. Quote, Mark, the president needs to tell people in the Capitol to go home. This is hurting all of us. He is destroying his legacy, Laura Ingraham wrote. Please get him on TV, destroying everything you have accomplished, Brian Kilmeade texted. Quote, can he make a statement? Ask people to leave the Capitol, Sean Hannity urged.
Then Joe took the gloves off.
The former President of the United States of America has created and spread a web of lies about the 2020 election. He's done so because he values power over principle, because he sees his own interest as more important than his country's interest, than America's interest, and because his bruised ego matters more to him than our democracy or our Constitution. He can't accept he lost, even though that's what 93 United States senators, his own attorney general, his own vice president, governors and state officials in every battleground state have all said he lost.
Hell yes! Tell it like it is, Joe. Come on! Say hello to my two friends, Liberty and Fair Play. I'm gonna beat the defecation out of you. Now, predictably, Biden's speech prompted a response from, I no longer do an impression of that ding-a-ling, and not just because I can't stand the taste of that man's words in my mouth, but because there's someone who more accurately embodies his mental capacity, and that's a 7-year-old. That's why we hired one to read the former president's actual response.
Biden, who is destroying our nation with insane policies of open borders, corrupt elections, disastrous energy policies, unconstitutional mandates, and devastating school closures, used my name today to try to further divide America.
No, he didn't. He didn't use your name once, you Nimrod. Listen to this.
Former president, the 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 former president. He's not just a former president. He's a defeated former president.
So he didn't use his name, but Biden did make one direct reference to the former president.
Nazi.
And as Senator Schumer noted, this is also about carrying on the torch of our democracy. The voting rights legislation that we are working on right now couldn't be more important, because what was not accomplished with bear spray and bayonets has now been passed on to others to pass bills, as we've seen in Wisconsin, where a bill actually passed that would have allowed for only one ballot drop-off box in the entire city of Milwaukee. That one was vetoed by Governor Evers. But others have passed in states like Georgia, in states like Texas, and across this country, a concerted effort to undermine our democracy. Yesterday, we heard from Attorney General Garland, who pledged to look at this at every level and to go where the facts will lead. Those were his words.
America, sweet America.